That was nice, huh?
Breathe it in.
Stand downwind. Should be good. We'll let it sit for a minute. I'll hit the other end of it too. Should eat that frozen off of there. Just that one. cleaned up and ready to go. Everything ready to take him on his first road trip rescue of a bus. And then Friday, but right at the end of the day, I found out we weren't gonna be able to get our insurance for it. The company we used to use no longer offers RV conversion insurance. So we got plates and everything and ready to go with it, but no insurance. I've been cleaning out all kinds of junk from the bus because we lived in it full time. There was a lot of stuff we didn't use and things that don't need to be in there anymore. But we had it ready to go on this road trip today. We're gonna go rescue this 4106, or at least get a good look at it. So we're gonna take the dually today, and then hopefully later this week we'll have the insurance for this, and we'll take this when we go to actually, we're not bringing it back to the property today. We're just going to look at it and check it out. We got the paint ordered for it, so we're gonna start getting the aircraft paint remover on here, start removing all this old paint, and it's gonna go in for a paint job. Oz is gonna take care of that for us. But, yeah, he's ready to go. So this bus is out at Johnny Cash's old property here. This was his brother's tour bus, Tommy Cash. It's not a very nice entertainer at all. It's a very weird layout in it, and it's nothing that's going to be saved to be an entertainer. Nobody would want this to be their entertaining coach. You know, for the band to travel in, it's not really set up that well at all. It's very low budget. So it's relatively inexpensive, but the bus has not been moved in like 7 years, I think, and we'll have to get into it and see if it's you know how bad it is, if it'll air up, and we can't start it today because it's at a property. They have a wedding starting in about an hour and a half from when we're getting here, so we'll have to go through and see what we can do until then. Brakes on it because that tailgate says it has Jake brakes, but the valve cover says it does not have Jake brakes. Darn. It's solid. Just got a few oil leaks. But somebody had a part there that they got parts in a cup. I was really hoping it had the tall valve covers and Jake's. You can go ahead and put that back down for now. That's some rust we got to look into there above the airbag. Airbag. Open it. Yeah. You got that panel all torn apart, which means there's probably some kind of electrical issue going on. One windshield's got a big crack in it, but the other one's decent. It's starting to fog around the edges between the panels. There's two panes there. It's got a modern speedometer's been put into it and some other gauges. A couple jump seats. Not really sure what these are all about. Is this supposed to be a bunk? That's not a bunk. And dinette that folds down to a bunk.
Good cushion station.
I'm gonna grab my flashlight, please. Okay, got a flashlight now. Huh. This is a crazy layout. Let's see, that's another bunk. A private bunk. This is a really weird layout, even for an entertainer. And a bathroom. It is just a sink and a toilet. No shower or anything. Very little water storage there. Tiny little tank. Looks like it's about 5 gallons maybe. That's why the bays are so empty on the bus. Hooked an air line up to it there, put a fitting on it. And we're gonna use the little compressor here and see if the suspension comes up on it. That'll be real important for us. We're not gonna get it running here today. We made an offer on it, but we're just testing a few things out here. I told them we'd come back and get it within the next week, 10 days. It was supposedly ran when it drove here like 7 years ago. And it got towed currently to the spot where it's at because it wasn't running. But I don't know if they tried to start it or not. We'll bar the engine over, make sure it turns over, and check for stuck injectors and go from there. But first thing first, we're gonna hopefully get it aired up here with this little, it's a nice little portable compressor. It's only 2.8 CFM at 90 PSI, but it'll, if the bus isn't horrible, it'll air it up. We'll use that on the Scenic Cruiser. Okay. Okay, well, the air pressure right now is up against it. Get me? hear it leaking air in here. That airbag is way crumpled up. If I can get a shot of it. Still about 70? I don't think the front's come up at all. I don't think the front came up at all yet.
75.
Hop inside and rock it back and forth a little bit. Definitely have suspension air. Yeah. That's holding. Go ahead and release. Yeah. Sounds like it's working.
It's 5 PSI.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Okay, let's check that rack and then we'll head out for the day. You want to move that rack for me? Grab the end of it right there. Push up on it. So it is moving now, but we haven't barred the engine over yet, but that's a good sign. Okay, let's put it out there, Rebecca. All right, well, we know it wouldn't air up. Air pressure would get up to 80. We couldn't get above 80 PSI, and the suspension never lifted up. There's massive leaks in the air suspension, so that needs to be addressed. It can't be driven like that, obviously. The air brakes, we held the brakes down, and there was no extra air leaks coming out. We heard no extra air leaking when we applied the brakes, so it sounds like the brake system's pretty tight on it. So we just got to get the suspension fixed on it. And then as far as the engine goes, we'll have to bar the engine over. This on a 4106, we have to remove the muffler, and I didn't want to do that. And we were out of time. We had to get out of here with our truck before the wedding started at this property. They do, wedding events and stuff there. So if they accept our offer, we'll go back out there and get it running. And I know I got a couple $1,000s in suspension parts to order from it. So it's not going to be cheap to fix. So hopefully if they'll accept our offer, otherwise we can't pay the price they're asking for it because it's just not worth it. But hopefully you'll see another video in the future really quick here on this one.
See him loading up his tools, check the air and all those duels. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Well, he's got a long, hard ride in old Lenny, the silver sides. Get that bus grease monkey on the road. Well, he's got that hammer down and that 47 hound. It's that bus grease monkey on the road. He travels all around and he's coming to your town. Get that bus grease monkey down the road. 4104 with the propped up engine door. Watch that bus grease monkey do his thing. 30 years behind that barn, 'cause it don't run worth a darn. Watch that bus grease monkey make it sing. He knows them Detroits, there's no doubt, upside down and inside out. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Saving buses far and wide in that old blue silver sides. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Now he's moved his family to the hills of Tennessee. Watch that bus grease monkey make his home, bringing buses back to life with the help of his dear wife. Watch that bus grease monkey get it done. Well, he travels town to town working on them old greyhounds. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Saving buses far and wide in old Lenny the Silver Sides. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know?